Welcome back to the series of sessions on advanced concrete technology. Today we will start discussing module 2, fresh concrete. We will be discussing properties of fresh concrete, factors influencing properties of fresh concrete, and the methods to improve the properties of fresh concrete. In this lecture we will be discussing the properties of fresh concrete. Fresh concrete should be such that it could be easily prepared, transported, placed and molded. In order to achieve that, following properties of fresh concrete has to be taken care. They are workability, setting, segregation, plastic shrinkage, thermal expansion and water cement ratio. Workability is the ease with which fresh concrete can be transported, placed and compacted in the required volume. It is very crucial in case of inaccessible as well as heavily reinforced sections. Fresh concrete should be capable of spreading uniformly without segregation and bleeding. Segregation is the process in which the aggregates get separated from the rest of the mix. Bleeding is the process in which water gets separated from the rest of the mix. Both segregation and bleeding are not good for concrete. A workable concrete should have a balance between plasticity and mobility. Plasticity is the state in which the concrete is not hardened but in a plastic state. Mobility is the state in which the concrete is capable of moving. So both these properties are important for a fresh concrete. In some cases, the mix remains plastic or it is not hardened, but it may not be movable. Okay. In certain other cases, the mix will be movable, but there are possibilities of segregation and bleeding. Hence, both plasticity and mobility of fresh concrete has to be ensured. For that, we require right type of aggregates, proper proportioning of cement, sand, aggregates and water, and also thorough mixing of the constituents. In addition to the plasticity and mobility, the third property is the ease with which the compaction can be done. Okay, so in order to ensure proper workability, the mix should be having proper plasticity, mobility, and it should be able to be compacted easily. Now let us discuss the second property which influences workability, that is setting. When concrete changes from its fresh state to hardened state, we call it setting. The time taken for setting is known as the setting time. The setting time depends on the type of cement as well as the type of aggregates. The setting time can be adjusted with the help of some chemicals known as the chemical admixtures. The initial setting time is generally around 30 to 45 minutes and final setting time is less than 10 hours for OPC. Let us discuss the third property, that is segregation, which influences the workability of concrete. Segregation is the separation of concrete ingredients from each other. Excessive vibration may be a reason for segregation. In addition to that, when we are putting the concrete, if it is falling from a height of more than 1 meter, it may cause segregation. As well as excessive water cement ratio is also a reason for segregation. Bleeding can be a type of segregation in which water gets separated from the mix. It is due to the inability of the solid components of concrete to hold all the mixing water. As a result, water moves out and the solid particles settles. Shrinkage is the process in which the volume of concrete reduces during setting. In fresh concrete, when shrinkage occurs, it is known as plastic shrinkage or initial shrinkage. The plastic shrinkage may be due to excessive loss of water from fresh concrete. It may be due to the evaporation of water, bleeding or soaking of the formwork. Excessive shrinkage may cause cracks in concrete and hence precautions should be taken to avoid excessive loss of water from fresh concrete. Shrinkage or reduction in volume of concrete may also be due to the change in temperature. When the temperature is falling below the ambient temperature, there is a possibility of thermal shrinkage. In many of the cases, it is negligible, but when the outside temperature comes to a range of freezing temperatures, there is possibilities of thermal shrinkage and the associated cracks. what happens is in the interior hydration of cement occurs and the temperature will be high, whereas in the exterior part, if the atmosphere is in the frozen state, the temperature difference will be much larger and it will cause cracking. In order to avoid that, we can provide contraction joints. The simplest way of providing contraction joints are sewing a continuous cut in the top of the slab with a masonry saw. Similar to thermal shrinkage, there are possibilities of thermal expansion when the temperature outside concrete is much above the temperature of the concrete. Both thermal expansion and contraction are influenced by the type of aggregates, cementitious material content, water-cement ratio, temperature range, concrete age and ambient relative humidity. Among them, type of aggregates is the most important thing. In massive concrete works, when the upper layers are laid before the lower layers are set, the possibilities of thermal expansions are more because heat of hydration of the lower layers get accumulated and it may cause possibilities of cracking. As we have already discussed, water-cement ratio is one of the important factors which influences strength as well as workability. As per IS 10262 and IS 456, maximum water cement ratio is 0.55 and minimum water cement ratio is 0.38. Minimum water cement ratio ensures complete hydration of concrete. For higher strength of concrete, it is always preferred to have lower water cement ratio. When the water cement ratio increases, there are possibilities of segregation and bleeding. When we reduce the water cement ratio, there is a possibility that the workability get reduced. In that case, workability improving admixtures may be used in order to keep the water cement ratio to a minimum value. Thus, by optimizing the water cement ratio, the compressive strength of concrete can be improved and thus we can get a better mix. Based on the workability of concrete, we can have unworkable concrete, medium workable concrete and highly workable concrete. Unworkable concrete is also known as harsh concrete because due to the dryness of the mix, the aggregates get separated from the rest of the mix and hence it is difficult to maintain the homogeneity of the concrete mix. Medium workable concrete is preferred in most of the construction works where the mix can be relatively easily mixed, transported and placed and compacted without much segregation. In highly workable concrete, the workability is very high and hence it is very easy to mix, transport, place and compact. But there are high possibilities of segregation and loss of homogeneity. Hence, special care has to be taken in order to avoid the negative effects on concrete.